Hey, we always live Elvis.
Uh, like I said, I would never take that for granted. That was a life, y'all, that, like I said, I try my best to explain and share with y'all, and it's a one in a lifetime thing.
Did you have some movies that stood out that you went to see when you were a kid? You need that now. You go, oh yeah, I always went to see that.
We seen some of the. I remember seeing some of the Walt Disney movies, and I'm trying to think. I know there was one we went to see with uh, the father on My Three Sons was in it, and I think it was one of the Walt Disney. Remember, was it Flubber
Oh yeah,
or something like
where
that?
he's the mad scientist.
Yeah, and
yeah.
of course Herbie the Love Bug.
Yeah,
we seen the.
See mine. It was as a kid in the summer. It was Godzilla. It was King Kong, and it was Vincent Price movie. Yeah. So that ages me right
and
there.
I mean, we seen some. We seen some of the cartoon movies, but more. That was the movies. In the '70s. For kids. I mean, besides. Later on. Don't. On years, but they come out. And I remember seeing them. I don't know if it was a time when Elvis rented it or not, but I know we went to the Southbrook, uh, like us and our friends, and me and Jordan, Rory, and seen like Gone, the original Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
Of course, Smokey and the Bandit, and movies like that. White Lightning.
It's funny now though because
with Burt Reynolds.
I can just remember how it was just so exciting to get to go see those movies, and I go and I watch one of them Godzilla movies from back then, and it's horrible.
Yeah.
But it was of course AI and the movie industry has gotten so.
Well, I mean, back then,
everything's so realistic.
I mean, if you'd have went to the movie back then, you wouldn't have really been interested in the movie.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
You'd have.
What would I be interested in? How soon I could go home?
Trying to be funny, yeah.
When is this over?
Yeah. No.
All right, let's get back to questions. Okay, all right. Bobby Hunt, did Elvis own all of the lots and houses on Dolan?
No, he didn't own any. And I kind of see what you're talking about. And I think in the comment you said since Vernon had that you thought Elvis might have bought up some more, but he didn't. Just folks around him, that neighborhood grew up around him, and it was just that one. The house on Dolan that Uncle Vernon lived in, that joined that we've always talked about, but he didn't own any other problem. Now, when he first bought it, he had the opportunity, to get more land back then, but he didn't. And then, like I said, everything pretty much grew up around Graceland was kind of, out just in the country.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much, but
not anymore.
And then
at all.
No, it hasn't. Well, it wasn't in then. It just grew up around.
Yeah. All right, Wesley Gamble. If Elvis had lived, do you think he would have come back to Tupelo?
I'm not sure how you mean that. Do you mean would he come to Tupelo to visit? Yes, I definitely know he would. I mean, it was his birthplace, and just sometimes out for a ride or drive. I mean, he did that before. If you're talking possibly of coming back and living in Tupelo, as we talked about, Elvis would have never ever left Graceland or give up Graceland. Now, may he have found some land like he did the ranch, and maybe had a place or rent a place somewhere in Tupelo, the country. Very possible, but to actually live and stay like he did at Graceland, which was the majority of the time, no, he would have never moved. We like it, but
we do. I wish now, but see, like you said, with things grow up around you, and that's like here. I
and
wish we were a little further.
Yeah, it's just different in the 20 years, or right at 20 years we've been together.
Yeah, we're not in a subdivision or anything, but we have more. this road and everything is a lot more than it was
God, yes.
20 years ago.
And then I'm sure all y'all can say that too.
Yeah.
Look at back at, if you've been in a place a long time and go, oh my gosh, look at the trees. There were little bitty
I remember
things.
when there was no traffic on this road.
Yeah. Now it's a main road.
Yeah.
Thoroughway or whatever you call it.
Yeah. Okay. Next question is from Daniel DeVite. Did Elvis fear ghosts and spirits?
No, as we've talked about before, he was very fascinated in stuff like that. Loved to read, research, whatever you want to call it. And was into stuff like. And me and Teresa are to this day. I mean, we love hearing some of y'all's stories that y'all sent us. Things that happen that we talk about. We love to on TV. The whole thing, and not just spirits and ghosts, but everybody has their thing. UFOs and all. And I'm speaking. Elvis was fascinated with the beyond. I guess you could.
Unknown.
Yeah. The unknown. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Mysteries.
Yeah. So no, he wasn't. He had no fear of it whatsoever. I don't believe. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. All right, last question is from John. I don't know if that's a B or a G. Boren, or is it Gorin?
I don't know. Did I write it?
Yeah, you wrote it. Oh, okay.
Let me look at it.
John,
Yeah.
you won't be able to read without your glasses. All right, when are you going to come clean about Elvis faking his death?
When am I going to come clean about Elvis faking his death? Never. Because Elvis didn't fake his death. And I appreciate the question. And like I said, when I seen it, I was not going to ignore it. And what people believe, I've tried to explain it to y'all. I can kind of somewhat understand. God, y'all, I wished it, like I said, a million times over, I wished it was true. I wished it was. But it's not. I mean, Elvis, even to this day, is loved beyond any person that I know and probably will ever be. And I think it's a lot. It was just a hard blow. It was devastating. And he just had that effect. And it, people have a hard time turning loose. And God, believe me, our families had a hard time turning loose. But it's just like with your other family members. And, it hurts. Pain never goes away. But you have your memories, you have your heart. And, like I've said, I don't know what else to tell you or if you believe that he faked it. And I'm sure there's others out there. I've heard no more than I can tell you that on August 16th, 1977, Elvis Presley left us. And, God, time over time, I wished he was here. Believe me.
I don't think anything anyone can say, if somebody wants to believe that he hasn't, you're not going to change their mind. Plus, the subject makes too much money for some people who want to put out videos and clickbait
and
them.
living through life. But by no means, y'all, I don't knock you whatsoever. Believe that's the one great thing right now that we still have, if you know what I mean, in this country, is the freedom to believe and feel pretty much how we want to, within law, within reason. So, I mean, like I said, I can understand it, but, there, like I said, on the other hand, I mean, it goes through my mind and to stop saying, if you knew Elvis Presley and knew how much he loved performing and what he did and his fans and who he was, you would know no way in hell would he want to give it up, go undercover, fake his death, get away, rest, couldn't do. sure, Elvis was limited on things he could do, but also Elvis Presley could do anything he wanted to do. Just if you just want to get down to it. But his life, he loved. And even if he could have chose it, I don't think he could have chosen it any better. So, that's all I know to say on that. Like I said, I never, ever have tried to hide or cover anything up. And like I said, if I knew where he was at and I could reach him, I mean, I know where he's at in heaven. I guess to rephrase it, if I could see him or be with him and go do it, if that was the case, believe me, I can promise we would have. And I can promise you, he would have never got away and been separated from Lisa Marie, my daddy, my mama, and a lot of the other ones he loved. There's just no way, y'all. So that's the best I can do on that. But hey, y'all, great questions. We love each and every one of them. Like I said, y'all keep sending them, and we'll get you another video out here in the next day or two. We love you, and remember, we always live Elvis.